Merrimack residents visited by some unexpected guests. A group of rogue goats exploring one neighborhood. It's happening in Merrimack. Social media can be a helpful place for neighbors. You may learn about missing pets like cats or dogs, but Heather Robitaille wasn't expecting to see lost goats, let alone end up with 4 of them in her backyard.
One of our neighbors had posted on our Facebook page that there were some goats loose in the neighborhood. I got a call from my husband saying he was bringing the goats home. And I thought he was kidding, but he wasn't. And now we have 4 goats in our backyard waiting for the owners to come get them.
After corralling the small herd, Officer Brian Masker arrived on the scene, alongside curious neighbors. Deputy Chief Matt Tarleton briefed us on the situation.
Yeah, so Brian Masker was the officer that responded. He was first on scene, and he was the one that kind of initiated the process of trying to locate the owners. So anytime we put anything out over our Facebook page, we get a huge response from folks, everyone wanting to help, stepping up and helping, and I think that's what happened in this particular case. So.
Heather tells us what goaded her family to step up and herd the animals out of harm's way.
We have a long track history of loving and helping animals. I guess goats aren't that different when you think about the raccoons and the possums and the other creatures we've helped out with. I'm happy to help out. We would do it all over again.
The Robitaille family's quick thinking seemed to spark others to get involved too.
We have a great community. The Nature's Way of Learning brought over some hay, which was fantastic. It's a great place to have friends with your neighbors and to work together, and I think that's really special about our community.
With the goats achieving celebrity status across social media, it didn't take long for their owner to be found. Brendan Forsley of Aching Back Acres told us that these mischievous goats jumped a fence and found their way from Amherst to Merrimack.
They're a little too adventurous for the pasture. They like to seek trouble, so it's a good happy ending, and now I just gotta take them back home where it's high security and they don't get out.
But before Brendan totes his goats back home, he shares his gratitude for those involved.
It is wonderful to have people who care about animals. These fine people here who aren't into the livestock business still care enough to care that I do this for a living. So that's good. It's a good feeling.
Heather telling us that it's not only the neighborhood that has your back, or your goats in this case, but the police department too.
Yeah, I think this is just one of the many ways that our amazing officers at the Merrimack Police Department help out in the community. They're not just here to serve and protect us, but they take care of animals. They do a fantastic job, and we're grateful for all that they do.
Matt Tarleton explaining the difference these calls make not only for the department, but in uniting the community.
So this job can be very difficult at times. You deal with a lot of difficult situations, but when we get a call like this, it kind of keeps things light. You can get a good laugh out of it at the same time, but this particular case, very positive outcome. Community stepped up, helping each other out, and we always appreciate that.
Before we hit the hay on this installment of It's Happening in Merrimack, Heather kids with us one last time.
I did have one of my neighbors post that now I am the goat of the neighborhood, so I guess I got a nickname from it too.
Way to go, Merrimack! To keep up on happenings like this, download the Merrimack TV app. Thank you for watching.